Do you know who I am? This is what I've been asked to play. This? I feel dirty. I feel dirty just looking at them. Okay. Oh dear. So, Doki Literature Club, I've been asked to play. Now, I would never normally go near a game like this, to be honest. But, well, I was told by the person who suggested it that it does get dark. So I'm hoping it gets dark pretty quick so that it turns into something else. But then this was interesting. It says this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So it looks like it could get dark. So I'm going to actually play it. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game for content warnings. Oh dear. I agree, yeah, let's go. Oh god. Doki. Okay. That sounds a bit high for me. Okay. Return. Oh my god. Okay, so I will. So it's like apparently it's like a graphical novel thing. You kind of read in a lot, and then it gets darker, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any girls' voices on. Now, I can't believe I'm going to say this. If you want me to, then either tell me, contact me in email, whatever, or comment, or tell me in the comments, and I will try. But I haven't got a voice that's conducive to really doing girls' voices, so it could really turn out very weird if you do, if you ask. So, if you want, I'll do it, but not this first episode. Okay, new game. Please enter your name. LordUg. Okay. Hey! It looks alright. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. The girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. Oh, okay. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together to school. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I was more. I read that wrong. More and more frequently. No, sorry. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That sounds right. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch me up. Haha! I overslept again. Yes, you did. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, Sayori, I would never ignore you. That's mean, LordUg. Why am I starting to talk like it? Stop it. Just read it. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple of weird... Ping! Like we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Okay, she's kind of bubbly. I like her. I like her personality. This is good. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Okay. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, LordUg, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Oh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with any... Bing. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Oh, right. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Okay, cool. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET, isn't that someone who's like young and doesn't work or something like that? I can't remember. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Damn it. Oh, I clicked past one there. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I do like her. She's bubbly and I like that. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh dear. Oh, here we are. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, which fits in well. Good old bitter anime. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sayori. You don't need to wait up for me. Yeah, I'm right. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah, there is no way I'm going to your club. Ah, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, okay, this is where that comes in. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Oh my god, what a crazy Vice President she must be. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki, okay. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. That's the thing. I know someone who's bubbly like her, and it's the same thing with me. It's that sometimes I sit and think, can she really be that silly? Or is it that she's that actually smart that I don't see that she's manipulating everything? It really is that way. I let out a long sigh. That's my long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! That's why I kind of know that, how to kind of act like her, because the one I know, in fact, it's Carrie, you know, who's been on some of my videos. She'll do that. If she wants something, wants her own way or something, and I'm fighting her, like, no, no, no. And as I also give in, she'll go, yes! Like that. That's why I did it there. It just reminded me of Carrie. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting. It's a pleasure meeting you too. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, well, that's a good thing. Oh, seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, she's gonna be a handful, that one. I can tell, girl too. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, LordUg, what a nice surprise. Who the hell are you? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, God. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, that's Natsuki. So she's the one that made the cupcakes, the girl with the pink hair. Okay. Thank you for the cupcakes, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Okay. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri. Okay, Yuri. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, Monica. So, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, and Sayori, okay. That's right. It's great to see you again, LordUg. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, what's with the bendiness? What's Monica bending for? why are we getting bendy, Monica? Go with your bendiness. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, LordUg. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea? Yuri, you're talking to my heart there, I like tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, I don't know how to say that. Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my god! Little cats! Woohoo! The whiskers are drawn with white icing, and little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. So cute! Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. Shoot me now. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I like Sayori. I like her. She's just down to earth and bubbly, and I like that in a person. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Just bite it, man. Damn. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. So they were, because she thought there were a new member coming, but I don't think she knew it were a boy, so... But they were technically made for me, so that's okay. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Cool, I like that. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It does, actually. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're always just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, So Yuri is very insecure. That's what I'm thinking. She feels Natsuki's like really rough, emotionally. Maybe kind of laying people close. And Yuri seems just so insecure. Monica seems the most grounded right now. Sayori is just loving everything and crazy and airhead and that, but good, in a good way. But Monica seems the most grounded. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Oh, she's calmed down, good. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? She's doing that weird bendy thing again. What are you bending for? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Sayori. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Trust Sayori to be first and they're all happy. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, LordUg, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yuri with the veiled dig. Oh, manga. That's beneath me. Manga's beneath me, and you're not much of a reader because you read it. It looks like Natsuki. It looks like she likes manga because she seemed to perk up. Yuri with fake dig. Good old Yuri. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. So she's creative type. Okay. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive, Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That happens. I knew somebody like that as well. They always had the head in a book or reading something, and they weren't the most socially brilliant at talking to people, but if you got them talking about books or things like that, or even movies, they're another person completely. They just really get into it, and the hands would start waving about, and they'd really get descriptive and all sorts. And yeah, if you weren't talking about those things, they'd kind of be like really weird and kind of quiet. Not weird so much, but just very quiet and reserved. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well, okay? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, I can see that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror? I wouldn't have thought that from fantasy and then psychological. I suppose thrillers could be psychological. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give me that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh God. Sayori, you need to stop. She isn't the gentle type. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Hey, you walked into that, Yuri. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, says Monica with that silly bend again. Right, if you're listening to this, I want you to all bend like Monica. Okay, do a Monica bend. Right now. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yuri. Yeah, let's do it! You would agree. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, LordUg? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh God. But, I'm sorry, I thought... LordUg. You're all... I'm defenceless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And that is where I'm going to leave it. So, this actually was fun. I'm surprised. So, yeah. To the one that suggested it, thank you. I actually have had fun reading this. I don't know if I'd have fun doing a girly voice for each one of them, and I don't even know if I could do a girly voice for each one of them. I haven't exactly got a voice conducive to girly voices, but I will do it if that's what you want. But as far as it goes, I have actually had fun reading that. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know when it's going to get dark. It's supposed to get dark at some point. But a quick take on the girls then. My favourite right now is Sayori. Because I like somebody who's bubbly and she's in a world of her own. She just enjoys life. You know, I like that. I know Yuri is visually probably the most attractive to me. You know, she's just... When you look at them, she catches your eye. And it might be because her hair's black, I don't know, so she's very different from the others. But she looks... It just catches your eye more, I think. So, I would say visually, Yuri. But from an emotional kind of enjoyment point of view, from being around someone, I'd say Sayori, because she's the kind of person that makes you feel good, feel happy, and she's bouncy and bubbly and doesn't take life too serious, and I like that. So, yeah. Natsuki, she's nice, but I just think that the walls she's got up would be a bit get in the way at times, and probably a bit hard to knock down. And for somebody you've just met, do you really... I mean, if it's a girlfriend, you might be trying to knock them walls down. But for someone you've just met, would you really, really want to work at that? Yeah, I'd be more just friendly to her. And Monica, I don't know, Monica just seems... I don't know how to take Monica. She seems like she's sincere and nice, but I'm not sure why she'd start a literature club still. You know, she's like, she could be anywhere. I know she said she didn't like the politics, but there's politics in everything. What if the literature club grew big? Then that'd have politics. So would she then leave that too? You know, it just seems, I don't know. If she just simply said, look, I just didn't want to, I just wanted to be a leader of my own club and, you know, start it from scratch and, you know, from nothing and just build it up to know it were like, then that'd be fine. But to kind of say, well, I didn't like the politics, so I started a new one, then I just don't get that, because politics can come to this club if it grows. So that could be a problem. We'll have to see. So I don't know how to take Monica, and she's got that weird bend. She's got a weird bendy back thing she's got. I don't know what's up with her. I think there's something wrong with her spine. Maybe. Spinal injury. I ain't got a clue. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, then leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you soon. Thanks again for suggesting it. I hope you enjoy it. So you take care, and goodbye for now.